So free speech. He came in with this very like rudimentary like morphological categorization, and we were trying to explain to him that like there are much deeper non-visual differences between groups, and that could be traced specifically.
Sure. Is that controversial? Like, is this like the thing like where like you take like 3 pictures of like black people and like one of them is like Caribbean, one of them's African, and one of them's like an Australian Aboriginal. And
well, no, but
they're very different.
Aboriginal. Wait, let me ask you about Aboriginal. Let me look at that. Let me look that up because when you say from what I know,
Australian Aboriginals are black.
All right, so that's news to me because from what I understand, Australia was populated. So before England came to Australia, there was people on.
It was populated by black people.
Australia before England came over.
Yes, Australia was populated by black people, and then England started dumping their prisoners there. Yes.
Like, look in chat if you want. Like, where are those? Oh.
Yeah, that's news to me. Aboriginal. So this is like the genetic.
It's kind of like the indigenous population of Canada and Alaska are white Asians, basically.
Indigenous population of Canada and Alaska are white Asians.
Yeah, like they're very light-skinned, like white like us, but they're like they have like Asian features in their like facial features because like their ancestors came over from like through China, Siberia, and like they stayed up north, so like they never needed the, whereas like the people who populated like Central America and South America are actually Peloponnesian in order, so they come from like the Pacific Islands.
All right, send me the images of the two that you were talking about. Yeah, send me it because I see the Australian Aboriginal. Yeah, that's a yeah. I don't think I've seen a person. It's kind of Indian, but it's like not interesting.
Yeah, it's a black Indian.
It's a black.
Just like the Eskimos are white Asians.
Like, I'm also not like a fucking anthropologist or anything. Like, if you were to talk to someone who actually knows about this, you don't think there's like going to be like 5 million edge cases to these categories? Like,
well, that's what.
Yeah, I can't fucking tell what this is based on this way of thinking about people.
But on that note of black Indians and white Asians, I'm gonna go eat dinner because I'm hungry.
All right, yeah, this is a good time.
And you know, thinking about that Indian, that black Indian, you know, got me thinking about that barbecue.
Wow.
I want some jerk butter chicken.
I want some I want some nice deep fried curry chicken.
That sounds pretty good.
You enjoy, man.
It does, actually.
When you say white Asian, I think Japanese, right? Because Japanese is the more like the is.
No.
You know what's? Can I tell you something funny about this? There's this big court case in the States. I think, Random, you've heard me say this before. Like, there were these 2 big court cases. One, because being to be a citizen, you had to be white for like a long time, right? And so this guy came forward, and his name was like Bhagat Singh, and he was like, "I'm white because I'm Caucasian. I'm from the Caucasus region." And he's an Indian man, and you're like, okay. And then the Supreme Court, it all went all the way to the Supreme Court for his citizenship, because citizenship application was denied. And they're like, no, it doesn't mean literally the Caucasus region. That's not what we mean. So he's not white. And then a couple decades later, I think, there was a Japanese guy who brought a case saying, like, look how white-skinned I am. Like, my skin is whiter than the average, like, white person here. And it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and they were like, no, it's not skin color. So it started to just become very transparent that this was like a...
Oh my god, there's another guy
excuse.
in the side chat.
exclusivity category, like not a
What country was this for?
That's
the United States.
Oh, okay. And what year?
Yeah, he's from India.
They're
1919.
Do you know these cases? I don't know the years.
The Supreme Court case was 1923, but he came here in 1919.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
yeah, but I guess like ultimate American too. He fought in World War One.
Yeah.
He's like a big time devotee of like Americana. He was into the culture.
He argued that he was of Aryan descent.
Hey, freeze.
Well, he had to endear himself to the white cause. Could right to be like, I'm just like you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, freeze.
Freeze. I genuinely don't remember you or this guy in side chat. What did I do? Did I disagree with you guys about something?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about your argument with him. I think we were there. You muted both of us.
Okay.
I was bringing up a conversation you'd had with cool guy Jeff about the Cambrian explosion, and with him, you were also arguing about some specific study that he had posted. And there was another guy in the room. There was another theist. I think he was a Muslim theist who was like screaming at him about how he's been debunked and how he's posting debunked studies. He was like, "That's so." I don't know. None of this is ringing a bell then.
Well, I'm sorry, man, if I pissed you off or something, but I honestly don't remember a lot of people on here. So anytime I hop in the server, I get like 4 people that are like jumping down my throat, and I'm like, I don't remember you.
Are you intoxicated when you come on here?
No, I'm not intoxicated. No, I just don't put weight into Discord. Like this is just just talking to people, just having fun,
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you don't like remember someone that you.
No, because no offense to you, Freeze. Like you sound like a nice guy, but you mean nothing to me. So of course I don't remember you. Like you sound like a nice guy, you sound like a smart guy, but I don't. Once I turn this off, I don't. Why would I remember anything?
Yeah, look, man, I understand. There are people who are like deeply invested in Discord. Like I have my own very happy and busy life with my job and my wife and kids, and you've taken this tack before discussing things with me. And I was like, "Hey, man, I'm just like a regular dude."
I don't know. I just don't know anyone on Discord. Like, I don't remember usernames and shit like that. Like, it's not my kind of guy, man.
I understand. I guess what I'm saying is, it's not that weird to remember someone that you had like a 20, 30-minute interaction with. That's not that weird.
Fair enough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that's it. And sometimes,
hey, now quit your crying, cunt.
Okay.
That was rude. I'm sorry that ended like that, but yeah, I'm not like that.
Oh no, that guy's a really like shitty person. Like, I don't think he was telling the truth there for the last few minutes.
Yeah. Hey, some people like to troll, man. And but I'm looking at.
True.
I'm looking. All right, so I'm looking at the Aboriginal, and I'm just like, yeah, because like it's kind of weird. It's like, can you show me? Can you send me an image of the white Alaskan that the other guy? I forgot his name, even though we're having a good conversation.
Oh, no, I don't think that was like a specific like type of person or something when he was talking about that. I think he was just saying that indigenous, I think he was saying that North American, like Native American, whatever Indians are like white-skinned Asian, like they're like light-skinned Asian people.
Yeah, no, I just
like,
looked it up. There's like one example, but it might be like more, I don't know if the person's a mix of like has like a white parent and an Asian parent, but yeah, but the Aboriginals, yeah, that's like interesting because they look like a black person, they look like an Indian person, but they're not. They're their own thing. Like it's like seeing a 4D Tesseract for the first time. It's like, yeah, it looks like a square, but it's not. It's not a cube. Like it's.
I'm surprised to hear that, man. Like, I'm glad that I could show that to you then, because human diversity is pretty wild. There's all different kinds of looking people, and there's black people with red hair, and there's I don't know, Asian people with bright blue eyes, and it's all the shit is happening.
Right, but the most common, like only like white people, right, have different hair types that I've seen, right? Like the other groups of people, right, they typically have black hair, right? But like even though that there's diversity, it's not as prominent as Yeah, and it kind of confuses me when it says like white people are like the most genetically close, because you have Italians who have black hair, black skin, no, black hair, black eyes, and you have like your Nordic, which is like red hair, yellow hair, blue eyes, stuff like that. So that kind of
This is the kind of shit where people end up saying Genghis Khan was a Viking because there were reports of him having red hair.
he was Mongolian. He had black hair, but he had black hair. He was Mongolian, right?
There's conflicting reports.
Right, but I mean, if you look at the world today, obviously the people that died, maybe not, maybe the world looked different, and there wasn't internet back then, so we can't tell. But if you look at the world today, right, you typically, when it comes to hair, you typically see that diversity in like, or you walk down the street, it's more likely that if someone's a ginger or a blonde, that they're going to be white, as opposed to, and if they're not, they probably dye their hair. Even like white folk, like they dye their hair sometimes, for the most part blonde.
White people do dye their hair sometimes.
Yeah, no, everyone dyes their hair blonde.
I gotta run, but it was nice talking to you.
All right, yeah, I gotta run too, so talk to you.